These moments pierce the veil of dimensions. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 times Rick and Morty broke the fourth wall.
Oh, we'll be right back.
For this list, we'll be going over the moments from the animated series Rick and Morty where the characters express definite awareness that they were in a television show.
You ruined the season 4 premiere! Season 4 premiere, you ruined it!
If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
Number 10, Dog World.
Wow, a whole world populated by intelligent dogs. I wonder what it'll be like, Rick.
I think it'll be great, Morty. You know, it could be developed into a very satisfying project for people of all ages.
The series' second episode features Morty's dog Snowball, formerly known as Snuffles, attaining superintelligence and attempting to take over the world by making other dogs just as smart.
It appears clear at this time that the era of human superiority has come to a bitter end.
However, a compromise is reached, and they depart for another dimension where they can have their civilization of intelligent dogs. While sending them off to their new lives, Rick and Morty discuss this idea like they're proposing a TV show. This is appropriate since Rick and Morty creators Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon had previously pitched a show with this very premise called Dog World to Cartoon Network, only for it to be rejected. But what do they know?
I mean, I'd watch it, Morty, for at least 11 minutes a pop. You know, maybe they'll do it board-driven.
You know, that's a real comforting idea, Rick.
What do you know, Morty?
Number 9, instead of interdimensional cable.
What the hell is this?
This, Morty, is my archive of all the experiences you've begged me to remove from your life, lest you go insane.
During this episode, Morty becomes unable to get a disturbing experience out of his head and asks Rick to erase it from his memory.
I wish you could just...
Erase the memory from your mind?
How did you know I was gonna say that?
As it turns out, this isn't the first time Rick has had to do so, and decides to show his grandson a series of disturbing memories he's taken from him, in the form of several unrelated scenes.
More like a clip show made of clips you never saw.
When Rick reveals this to Morty, he names the experience Morty's Mind Blowers, before turning directly to the audience to inform them that they'll be doing this instead of similarly formatted interdimensional cable episodes.
I call them Morty's Mind Blowers. And we'll be doing this instead of interdimensional cable.
Number 8, roll credits. When Beth and Jerry take a vacation, Summer and Rick take the opportunity to throw a party. However, with the house trash, things look dire when Summer and Morty's parents return home.
Rick, wake up!
Wait, what? Stop.
Rick, you gotta do something quick! My parents are home!
All right. Hold on.
But thanks to one of Rick's sci-fi gadgets, time becomes frozen, allowing the trio to take as much time as they need to clean up, or goof around, or whatever takes their fancy.
Worst movie ever.
Oh boy, what a waste of time!
After watching Titanic, the three of them have an impromptu dance party, with Rick exclaiming that the credits should be rolled and they've reached the end of season 1. Except he uses a lot more profanity.
Roll credits! Just shake that ass! Roll the credits! Go! Just shake that ass! That's the end of season 1!
Number 7, Wubba Lubba Dub Dub.
Wubba Lubba Dub Dubs! Yeah! That's my new thing. I'm kind of like, what's his name? Arsenio.
Before Rick and Morty go on an adventure, he gives the rest of his family a Meeseeks box, which creates blue creatures whose purpose is to fulfill requests. Predictably, it all goes horribly wrong, and the Meeseeks wreak havoc on the house when they're unable to fulfill Jerry's request. After coming back, Rick suggests another type of box to help clean up the mess, and then clarifies that it has a mop and floor wax in it, before spouting his catchphrase, Wubba Lubba Dub Dub, which he claims to have invented in reference to Arsenio Hall. He explains all this to the camera before waving goodbye to the audience until next week.
See you next week, everybody.
I don't get it.
Number 6, an almost improvisational tone.
Alien invasion, tomato monster, Mexican armada brothers who are just regular brothers running in a van from an asteroid and all sorts of things. The movie.
Before Morty's Mind Blowers, there was interdimensional cable, a literal expansion of the family's cable package installed by Rick. This feature allows him and his family to watch TV as it plays out in other realities.
The important thing being, I just upgraded our cable package with programming from every conceivable reality.
Although Beth and Jerry become obsessed with other versions of their lives where they were successful, Rick and Morty decide to channel surf, coming across a wide variety of strange programs and movies. Morty describes it as feeling looser than real TV, while Rick remarks that its tone feels almost improvisational.
Huh? Seems like TV from other dimensions has a somewhat looser feel to it.
Yeah, it's got an almost improvisational tone.
This is in reference to the fact that behind the scenes, all of the interdimensional cable sketches are completely improvised. Number 5. Where's Waldo? In this episode, Rick discovers that an alien parasite has infiltrated the house. In order to blend in, the creatures create false memories of their disguised persona in the minds of people around them. Although only a few characters show up at first, the number of wacky creatures soon balloons out of proportion, to the point where the house is crowded with them.
Shut up, Hammer Eye! Shut up, Amish Cyborg! What is this, 90s Conan?
Rick initially screams upon realizing this, only to drop his alarm and speak to the audience about how it looks like he's in a Where's Waldo page, and telling us they'll be back after the commercial.
No! Shoot! Now look, it's like a Where's Waldo page. Can you find me? Check out all these zany characters. We'll be right back after these messages.
Number 4. 9 seasons.
Anyway, that's how I escaped from space prison. Oh, scary place.
The 3rd season premiere of Rick and Morty sees Rick escape capture by the galactic government while also rescuing Morty and Summer from the Council of Ricks. Upon returning home, Jerry forces Beth to choose between him and her father, leading to their divorce. In the garage, Rick reveals to Morty that this was all his master plan from the beginning, before going on a crazed rant about a McDonald's dipping sauce he mentioned earlier, which Morty has no context for.
Yeah, I'd like to get a 10-piece McNugget and a bunch of the Szechuan sauce, like as much as you're allowed to give me.
Rick claims that the McNugget sauce is his series arc, even if it takes 9 seasons for him to achieve. Quite the lofty goal.
I want that Mulan McNugget sauce, Morty. That's my series arc, Morty.
hell?
If it takes 9 seasons.
Number 3. Like season 1.
Now, Jerry and I are happily married parents, and the idea that I was motivated by a fear of you leaving can be a shoot.
Although most of these winks at the audience have been from Rick, his daughter also seems to pick up on being in a cartoon. This episode sees Rick battle the President of the United States, while Beth's insecurities over whether she's actually a clone lead her to reconcile with Jerry.
Wait, and one more thing. If I were a clone, would you tell me?
While having dinner at the end of the episode, Beth claims that now she and Jerry are back together. Their lives in the show will be more like season 1 again, only without her motivation being based on her fear of Rick abandoning her.
There's your stupid hat, dipshit.
Dad, you can't talk to Jerry that way anymore. We're a real family now. In many ways, things will be like season 1, but more streamlined.
Number 2. What Mr. Poopybutthole was up to.
Ooh-wee! What a season! Sorry I never showed up, but I got married, I had a baby, I went back to school, I got my GED.
Acting as the 3rd season finale, this episode wraps up the year in much the same way as the preceding one did, at least when it comes to the after credits scene. Season 2 concludes with a cliffhanger which is commented on by the odd friend of the family named Mr. Poopybutthole.
Ooh-wee, what a cliffhanger. Oh boy, oh my. That's a real crazy ending, huh? Hi, I'm Mr. Poopybutthole from episode 204.
We had to give the edge to season 3's scene with him though, as the juvenilely named character reveals, after being absent the whole season, that he has gotten married and had a child in the interim. While inquiring what the audience did during the last hiatus, he also theorizes that the gap between seasons 3 and 4 to be even longer.
See ya for season 4 in like a really long time.
And while he didn't end up growing that beard, it certainly felt long.
I might even have a big white Santa Claus beard and a couple of grandkids and all that kind of stuff. See you then.
Yes, fourth walls get smashed all the time on Rick and Morty. And before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I've got a lot of repressed stuff I need to deal with.
Don't worry about it, Morty. Remember those candy bars earlier that we got in the first act?
Yeah, what about them?
Turns out they have a chemical in them called Purginol that amplifies all your violent tendencies.
Oh boy. Woo! Thank goodness for that, huh? That's a relief.
Yep. Don't even sweat. You're still the same old Morty. Your character's totally protected.
It feels good
Rick?
It's important, Jerry. The fate of the galaxy rests on your shoulders. Let's go. Put some pants on. Never mind, there's no time for pants, Jerry. Well, this won't do.
Hey, what are you doing?
A sequel.
I don't understand.
Yeah, me neither. We pretty much nailed it the first time. Oh, unbelievable. We got a bunch of robot computer people sitting around with their faces stuffed into computer screens. Do you guys realize that Christ was born today? Jesus Christ, our Savior, was born today. Are you people even human? What kind of Christmas is this? Rick and Morty forever 100 times. Over and over, Rick and Morty Adventures.com. www.rickandmorty.com. www.rickandmortyadventures. All 100 years. Every minute, rickandmorty.com.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Nintendo Sponsorship Request. During the aforementioned Parasites episode, Rick's family all have a series of flashbacks involving the imaginary characters that the parasites create in their memories.
Remember the barbecue! Remember the barbecue!
One such memory sees Rick rush in on the family and Frankenstein's monster, exclaiming that Walmart is selling limited edition Zelda versions of the Nintendo 3DS, which he wants their help buying up so they can flip them for a profit.
We gotta hurry. I just got back from Walmart. They're selling Nintendo 3DS systems for $149.99 on sale. Plus, every time you buy one, you get a $50 gift card. Brings the total price down to $110 after tax.
He then sticks his head back on screen asking Nintendo directly for free stuff, no doubt in exchange for his blatant and unsponsored product placement. We don't blame you, Rick. We want free Nintendo stuff too. Seriously, Nintendo, please give us free stuff.
Nintendo, give me free stuff.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.